Y'all said level's good. I'm here. We won. That's the headline, right? We won. But I know that's not what you really want to hear. Yeah. Walk us through the fourth quarter. We got 3 stops that we needed. I set the screens, the ones that don't show up on the Pretty Little Fantasy app. Sorry about that, by the way. But yeah, those screens help open up the passing lanes and help get our shooters going in the corners. There's chatter you don't bring enough offensive value. What do you think about that? Offensive value? Cute phrase. I bring 12 rebounds. Okay. That's how many I gathered tonight. They weren't easy. I had to crash the board, take a lot of bumps. But I finished tonight's game with 12 crucial rebounds. I also bring box outs to help get the balls back to my guys or even lay the ball back up inside the paint. I bring the bruise you don't feel till Tuesday. And when I sub in on the rotation, it helps your favorite scorer look like a genius out there because his guy never gets there to block his shot because I'm there. Okay? But you can't graph all that into a tweet, so I get it. I do. Yeah, you. There's talk the team might need an offensive big. What do you think about that? An offensive big? Yeah, right. The team needs what it needs. But tonight, we needed somebody to be a wall with a heartbeat. That was me. I didn't wear highlights. I wore responsibility. And you ain't gotta like the outfit, but you will respect it. Yeah, you in the back. Fans say you're overpaid for your numbers. Do you feel if you take a contract, appreciation, that it'll help the team cap ability in order to create more cap space to go grab a third shooter off the rotational bench? First of all, I don't handle general managers' duties. I'm a player. I am not the general manager. So you have to ask him yourself. But numbers like mine, they're guarded. Okay? I do a lot for this team. I have to eat elbows for guys, set screens, and do dives that turn into somebody else's layups. Or, the numbers y'all like so much, for your clicks. Those are the only things that you care about, right? You don't care about the guy that does all the dirty work. Nah. It's not what you guys like, is it? I'm not mad at the fans for having concerns. They're fans at the end of the day. I'm mad at the math, though, that we pretend is complete. That all stats tell the whole story. You want me to sit back here and smile while I mop up blood off a floor you don't even believe I bled on. You want pretty shots and sound bites with my insides vacuum sealed, huh? You want me to just sit back, shut up and dribble, right? Tonight, I wore a man who does what needs to be done. I laid it all out there on the court tonight. And we won. And if you can't see that as valuable, then maybe you just don't watch basketball. And maybe you too busy watching the internet highlights. Yeah, write that down. You in the front. Where's all this animosity coming from? From my kid. I was asked earlier this week by my son. He said, "Dad, why are people booing you when you touched a basketball last week?" And I didn't have a response. It's from my mother, who still texts me Bible scriptures throughout the game to help me keep my head in the right space. From my trainer, who helps tape me up in silence when I'm out of jokes and I'm not having a good time and I'm beat up, bruised, and battered. From my wife, who helps care for me, helps care for our child, who's there for me and who loves me dearly after each game. And from a mirror I'd even recognize in my bathroom 2 months ago. People, I've been hurting. Been hurting a lot, not just physically, emotionally, mentally. I'm human, just like the rest of you. Yet, I still show up to work each and every day. And I lay it all out. But is that good enough for some of you? Apparently not. You see, there's this ugly room in every arena. I don't know if you guys are quite familiar with it, but it has concrete walls, it's bad lighting, and it's very cold, freezing cold, like a morgue. And I go there often before each game, and I stretch. And I like stretching there because it helps cancel out all the noise and all the chatter and everything. Helps me clear my head. Then I count my breaths like free throws. Today, I counted 100, but I forgot 84. Wouldn't you believe it? And you know why I forgot something simple as forgetting a number? You know why? Because I was thinking about y'all, media, and all your little articles and reports. You sit back behind your walls, your accounts, and everything, and you paint me out to be this selfish, lazy, money-hungry player that doesn't give a damn about his team or the city or about winning. That's what y'all do, right? Y'all come up with questions, and then you throw around the word value and try to question my value. And you try to use these dumb little graphs that you come up with to justify everything. You don't know a damn thing about basketball and playing in the NBA. I do. At the end of the day, you must forget I am somebody's son. I'm a brother. I'm a father. I'm a husband, and I'm a friend. I'm human, just like you at the end of the day. I'm not your spreadsheet. Yeah. So what do you want your story to be? That I do my job. I did it tonight. We won because 5 people did 5 hard things most folks don't even notice. It's okay if my joy doesn't look like fireworks. Sometimes it looks like a sore back and a teammate dapping me up in the tunnel saying, I saw you out there with that block. Really came in clutch. Or I saw you out there getting that dive and grabbing the rebound. And that should count for something. Uniform. So you don't care what we write? Listen, I care enough to be here. I don't care enough to trade my peace for your paragraphs. You can talk about my contract, and I'll talk about my craft. We both got jobs to do. Also, shout out to the video guy who flagged 3 plays nobody else saw tonight. Just want to let you know I seen it. Thank you. Shout out to the Rook, who asked all the right questions during shoot-arounds this week in practices. Shout out to the vet, KP, who told me last week to stop apologizing for being good at doing the ugly work. They may not trend, but we need to stay consistent and keep the main thing, which is winning. Last one. What do you say to all of the critics tonight? Scoreboard. Good night, y'all.